Now, what is square root? First of all, we will see the symbol of square root. This is the symbol of square root. We will pronounce it as under root. Okay. Now, when we are writing square of 2 equals to 4, it is a square of 2. Means I am talking about the format. The format which we use in this, in which we are writing in this form square of 2 equals to 4. But when we write under root 4 equals to 2, it is the square root of 4. Now try to understand this. When we are writing 2 here, square of 2 equals to 4. But to remove this square from here to the right hand side, we are writing under root to the 4. Okay? Let's see some examples. When we are writing square of 5 here, we will write the answer 25. But when we are writing only 5 here, we have to put under 25. Otherwise, it will not equal. We are putting the equal to symbol. That's all. Square of 8 is 64. But when we are writing 8 alone and we are having an is equal to symbol, we can write under root 64 instead of square of 8. The square of 11 is 1 to 1. But when we remove the square, we get under root 1 to 1. Think about, we cannot write the square and square root at the same time. It means if I write square of 5 equals to under root 25, what will be the meaning of this number? When we are writing square of 5, it means this 25. But under root 25 is 5. So these 25 and 5 is not equal. So it is totally wrong. We can't write these at the same time. If we are writing here square, we have to remove these under root. Okay, now how we will identify square root of a particular number? Now we have to identify from the square root of the numbers. Okay, first we will see the numbers ending with 25. In the part 1, we have seen that whenever we have to find the square of number ending with 5, we write square of 5 is 25. So we write directly 25 at the back. And the forward number, we write the succeeding, multiply both the numbers. 1 multiplied by 2 is 2 and we write here 2. The main answer we got is 2 to 5. So what trick we are applying here, that whenever it is ending with 5, we directly write it 25 at the back. Now we will see that these numbers also ending with 25. So can we write the 5 at the back on the right hand side part? Yes, we can write it. So we will directly write here 5, and which two numbers are succeeding and giving the product 6? It is 2 and 3. But we will take the number 2 because when we are multiplying it, we take the succeeding number of 2, not the succeeding number of 3. Okay. In the next question, we are having 25 here, so we can directly write 5 at the back side. And what are the two numbers which are succeeding and giving the product as 12? It is 3 and 4. We will write 3 because the succeeding of 3 is 4, not the 4 is having a succeeding. We will find the square root of number 169. It's a method. We have to learn this method to find the square root of each and every number. First of all, we will divide it into two parts. As we are finding the square, we will divide it from two numbers, taking two numbers from the right hand side, from the back it means. We will take last two numbers, and we are having only one number here, so we will take it single only. First of all, we will write here 1 because here we have to do the simplification of these numbers first. Now, what will be the number multiplied by when we are writing here 0? It means when we divide simply, okay. So 1 multiplied by 1, we will get as 0. Now we have to multiply these numbers and put it here 1. But we have to add 1 again here. Because this was the first step here. That's why we will write here 1 again and add this number as 2. Now get this number down, 69. Put a digit or a number here, as we can write it here also. When we multiply these number and this number, we got 69, and we have to add the number also. We have to choose a perfect number. So let's take 3 first. So 23, we have to take 2 on the forward side. Multiplied by 3 is 69. So we got directly 69. That's why we will write here 3 multiplied by 23 multiplied by 3. We will get 69. And we have to add 3 here also. As you can see that we get here 0, 0. So our answer is completed here only. We have no use of this 26 here remaining. As we got this here 0, our answer is done. Now we will try to find the square root of 289. We have to divide this number from the back first. It is 89 and 2. We can only write the square number 0. Okay, it means we can't write here 1 and here 2. If we write here 1, we have to write here also 1 only. So we will take here 1, as if we take 2, it will be 4 when we multiply. So we will take 1, add it with 1 and subtract it. It's 2. When we multiply these both numbers, we get 1. Subtract it, we will get 8, 1, 8, 9. Now we have to put a number that way, choose a number that way, that when we multiply it with this number, we get 189. Let's take 4 first. So 24 multiplied by 4 is 96. It's not coming. Let's take 7. 227 multiplied by 7. It's coming 189. So we get the answer finally. Let's put here 7, 7, and don't forget to put here 7 also. We get 189. When we subtract it, we got 0, 0. So it's no need to extend this number. It's already 0, 0 here. So our final answer is 17. Don't write square here. It will be a huge mistake. When we are having rule here, we don't have to write square.